My Gavanan, and well met indeed, Melanine. I am Arrogate Galador, thin head of Dividing Conquer, and welcome back to the Anduin campaign. Thank you very much all for the praise thus far in this Let's Play, and indeed in the completion of the overview videos. I was a little worried this one may be a little tedious, as many of you are aware. We've spent most of the time just waiting to build towers and doing very little else. But you've stuck with it, and we continue on. And as I say, this episode should show off a little more combat, with the Misty Mountains finally doing something to us, or us doing something to them, which is more likely. And Dol Guldur may well creep out of the forest this time around. As promised, I have increased the bodyguard size of the skin changes. It's now up to 40. Hummingbird initially did, and then I boosted it further. Oh, snagger, 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 snagger. We have cavalry. This gentleman has cavalry. Éothéod knights. Éothéod cavalry, indeed. We'll auto.
We are disgraced.
He killed 229
Fall
of
back
them.
and retreat.
Captain Gisulf. Again, we'll see what we can do with that. Killed 161.
We shall continue tomorrow.
We'll continue sacking it in that sort of manner until we can send actual troops over. Again, we don't have any money.
Yes, my lord.
But the Misty Mountains are now forming up. And our army still just keeping them in check, but doing very little else. What's the Thanagil doing? What's our plan with him?
Orders.
Build us a tower there.
By your command.
Your orders, my
Forward.
lord.
Move back to besiege.
We shall engage.
Make a bit more this time.
Yes, my
Beorn's
lord.
just waiting. We're all just waiting. Everyone's just waiting for money. Pain, though it is. I have attempted to move the invasion targets. If what I've been told is true, and the invasion goes by whoever is at the top of the descript regions list, if that is true, then the invasion target should be Khazad-dûm. And failing
We must
Khazad-dûm,
make a stand. We are besieged.
it should now be Erebor. Now this is still very unlikely, but I've moved Helm's Deep and Minas Tirith very far down the list. So we shall see if it has any effect whatsoever.
My lord. Yes, stopping here.
They have
I shall
arrived.
continue tomorrow.
They believe their strength is now greater than us. I've been a little blasé, I suppose, really, haven't I? Almost just
Your orders, my lord.
accepting that I could
battle.
quite easily win, and then
We shall
not
prevail.
really.
Yes, my lord.
Right. Oh, they can't actually arrive there. Go from that way.
Raise our
You
banners.
have to be a bit more aggressive.
Continuing tomorrow.
Maybe we should abandon Roscabel. It's got such a low population count, and it's not doing us any favours. But they're 2 units. They'll get garrison.
I'm gonna stick
They've got 2 units of Mountain Orc Hunters already. But fortunately, no snaggers. We won't have any of those effects going on.
Have a taste of my blade.
Let's try and do some mopping up.
Yes, my lord.
As you
Oh,
command.
save it. Battle Anduin.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
What else to do? Oh, I've given Fountain Guard and Thorn Guard both pike animations, so they no longer have their halberd animations. And I shall now attempt to remove halberd animations from anyone who doesn't actually have an actual halberd. And of course, by that we mean basically an axe on a long stick. Oh, there's our general. Massive axe. Éothéod. Oh, they look good. They look good. Straight in. Straight and true. Goblin infantry. Cavalry come over the hill. Link to our distant past. Square into the enemy line. 229 goes immediately down to...
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, goodness gracious. We almost killed 200 in that single
in our
charge.
favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Excellent, excellent
The
attack,
battle's very
Clearwire.
much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Well, we'll speed it up as it's all over, really, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Good tidings. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Capture them all. And away they go.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory, worthy of only the...
Right, that should at least separate those forces out, so they won't be joining the others, which is a good little advantage. There's Fornoster Rhine, Dead Man's Dyke, and there's a ranger with a pipe leaning against a wall, just as you do.
We're ready to ambush.
Oh, would have sacked their camp for that victory. Yes,
Triumphed.
yes, we get money, we get money, we get money.
Your orders, my lord.
Quickly,
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
build towers.
This tower will keep vigil over the orders.
Who else is building a tower?
Yes,
Huntmaster
my
Beorn.
lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Now he has a very large bodyguard because he's the faction leader, and that gives them instant increase in size. Darwinian and Runner at war. Gleowine's an aspiring commander, and the Misty Mountains hate us even more.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Gleowine.
With honor.
Ah, balls. What have they got?
I'm gonna
Oh, it's those
stick
again.
you
Yeah, let's do it.
Your orders, my
Let's
lord.
show them that we are not to be
battle.
beaten. And then we'll get to sack another
The
camp, and
attack.
we'll get even more money. I've never really played as a faction where I've been teetering on having so little money. So this raiding feature, which isn't present in Third Age Total War,
Our
this is a
foes
DAC
appear to be
feature,
gaining the upper hand in this battle.
and other submods as well do have it. I think it's not created by us, but we've been allowed to use it. Right, we have to watch out because the archers this time will have the poison arrow effect. It's whether or not they actually use it, because it will affect their own troops if their own troops get hit. Of course, only the Snagger archers have poison arrows. The Goblin archers do not. We're in straight away. Charging down the hill. Absolutely magnificent. The archers haven't drawn arrows yet. Oh, that's carnage. Look at that. That is absolutely delightful. And the archers are pulling away because we're getting too close. Excellent, 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 excellent. Charge through. For Theolengus! Oh, they've pulled up, they've pulled up. Are they javelin men? They are, aren't they? Oh, they've scattered some of them. If their morale effect is really quite strong. I haven't really explained it too much, but it decreases the morale by 5 for about 30 seconds. But a -5 decrease is enough to take
Our men
someone
have
from
slain
excellent
the enemy
morale
general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
all the way down to average. Like, that is a large chunk. The highest morale I think of any unit in the game is something like 22 of an actual standard normal unit. So
The enemy are badly
as you can
blooded.
tell, 5 is
They have
quite
lost
a lot.
half their men.
Alright, they're routing. Problem solved. Just destroyed many of those archers. Pull up there, reform into a line, and then hit the javelins. Another good charge. Oh, he's looking very bloodied. Speed it up a bit. Oh, capture as many of them as you can, yeah. Very, very decisive victory here. Now, unfortunately, so far, of course, in battle, I've only shown you the Éothéod cavalry
The battle seems
the
to
skin
be swinging.
changes.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
And
It's time to press the attack.
unfortunately, these two units are not a good snapshot of the faction in its
The
entirety.
enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory.
The Éothéod cavalry are very, very rare and very late game when you actually train them. And the skin changes, of course, are just our general's bodyguard. So our actual units really won't be able to do the kind of decisive victories we're doing at the moment, which is a shame. But again, that will mean more money.
Glory,
Yes.
honor, Victory!
Perfect placement. Look at that.
Yes, my lord.
Keep an eye on
This
Gundabad.
tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Right, now if they besiege it
Your
as well,
orders, my lord.
Zaglug.
Have a taste of my blade.
That's not a threat. That army is not a threat.
Stick you.
We've got Éothéod footmen and wardens both in there who complement each other very well, as they are pikemen and they are javelin men. So that will work nicely.
Yes,
Now,
my lord.
Huntmaster Beorn,
Taste of my blade.
I daren't send him against javelin men because they're the only real thing that screen changers have
Your
to
orders,
be
my lord.
fearful of. Ah, but we've got enough money to. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do with that money? Get a leather tanner, get a bit more money down there, but a grain exchange is what I'm leaning towards, I must admit. Can we recruit anything out of that? We can get some Valesmen there, or Valesmen there. I think the north is safe enough, but Sellerberg will need to mount a defence against, to either reclaim or defend Meithelberg. So they're being retrained, or we'll let them be added back into the list, otherwise they won't work. Add those. Alright, that's good. That's good money making. Apparently we're losing a lot of money, but
My lord.
we'll ignore that.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, this is the same turn. Dear oh dear.
Yes, my lord.
Gleerwine, you demon. Who is in our family tree? Is it just Beorn and Grimbeorn? Yeah. Oh, Gleerwine is married to Nienor, Beorn's daughter. Magor was married to Farana. That's a shame. But we have since replaced them with 4 Wegs, so. Magor was at... Oh, that's annoying, because she won't remarry now, so she's just wasted. Magor, interestingly, is another character that you should recognise from the King Arthur movies. Or the King Arthur movie. Clive Owen.
Your orders, my lord.
Our next crossing point is there. Or Forod Rhine. Where's your general? Ah, Falkred,
Yes,
of
my
course.
lord.
Oh, we've reached
This
Moria.
tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Your orders, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
So Breeren
Your
pulled back to
orders, my
Fenberg.
lord.
Build us a tower in
With
the
honour.
marshes.
We shall continue tomorrow.
Your army is doing nothing there, so head out and cross the river.
By your command.
Join up with
Yes,
Beorn.
my lord.
Assembling a
Meithelberg.
mighty host. Making camp here.
Ah, that's not going to have done anything for our money, but times are desperate.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, end turn again. Framsberg is named for the son of Frumgar, who was called Fram, and he slayed
The
a
enemy is
dragon,
upon
although it
us.
wasn't called a dragon, it was called a
Courage
great
to
worm,
arms.
or a great wyrm, depending on how you spell the word W-Y-R-M, and it was called Scatha, and he killed it, and the town was named after him. Framsberg literally meaning Fram's town. Right, Adunafel has come at us on his own. Athanagild is yet to replenish up to the new level of... Let's do it, let's do it, let's test our metal again.
Attack.
Now, of course, it's worth bearing in mind that playing against Dol Guldur means that if we kill any Nazgul, any Ulairi, any Ringwraiths, they will respawn within 5 to 10 turns after they die.
On my orders, bodyguard.
How can we stop his charge? Because that's the biggest threat here. Because these get a bonus against cavalry. So in pure combat, this time we should really outdo him. But he's going to get a charge bonus. He attacked us. Why is he up there? How can we ensure? What do we think? Set the formation to loose, maybe? I don't know. No, I think just try and speed it up for a bit because nothing's happening at the moment. Is he really just going to stand there? Because then I'll happily just charge at you. What an idiot. There they are. There he is. We'll just walk up the hill then, no worries. It's tense though. They could charge at any second. Shouldn't really have it on ×6. Final contour. Now get your charge in. I've used Furious Charge. I don't really know what it does, but I've used it. Oh, those first two died straight away. Their defense has also been raised. Their defense is now 17, whereas it was 15. So there's more of them. They have a slightly higher defense. Because as somebody pointed out on YouTube, there's a stun lock feature in this game, because it is quite old. And so a unit can be stun locked, which just means that they're being hit so constantly that the animation for being stunned is taking too long to play out, that they're not actually
like this,
attacking.
We will smash the enemy. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And because they had such a small number, that is why they were so horrendously affected by stun locking. Oh, it's absolute slaughter. This is going to be... I expect he'll probably run away, actually. I don't think he'll fight till the end. No, he is already running. There we are. Did we lose 2 men? Was it 2 men we lost? Doesn't really matter. They're generals. They're replenished. But the Dol Guldur bodyguard are formidable, but as we have just seen, our own bodyguard are far greater.
We await your command. Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
2 men, yes. And a Dunafel is sent packing back into the depths of Mirkwood. I can't tell you what that is an image of, or what that's somebody's depiction of. It looks cool.
An honorable,
probably from some very
glorious
unrelated
victory.
game.
We can go no further, my lord.
Ah, Zuglug or Zaglug, whatever he's called, has turned on Galeowine. Similar sort of army, except instead of being all Snagger, this time they're all Goblin, so they're 1 stage higher in every respect. I'm not so sure that we'd be able to do it this time. Now there's only 41. We'll auto and let them return to the castle.
Fall back! We must...
No! I'm not ready yet, Larzog. I'm not ready yet. He's got 2 units of heavies. We have no choice but to fight this, otherwise we will lose Meitelberg. And the large battle that was promised comes now.
We attack!
In our second city. Saruman. That wizard should know better. Meitelberg and Celeberg represent the original homeland of the Northmen when they first migrated from Ravanion, before they then moved north to settle near Framsburg, and then completely buggered off altogether into Rohan. They're coming at us with only siege equipment. This is a wild men town, foisted directly from the pages of Rome 1. This is a barbarian town from Rome Total War. In time, and if I can, I'm hoping to speak with the gentleman who provided Ngugi and DCI Last Alliance with their wild men towns, because they look even cooler. And I would love to have those. They have different levels and they just look really good. They look really good. I don't know where they're from, but I like them a lot. Now, is that a road? No, it's not. So they're coming round there and up there somehow. Oh, right, out that way and straight up there. Were there any archers we needed to worry about? I didn't look. No, javelins. Right, we'll try and hold back at the square. Don't want to bunch up at the gate. The enemy will get too much of an advantage. Oh, we got some Beornings. They don't have any cavalry either, so the stakes are even the stakes are useless. All right, let's do this. Excuse me, sorry. We only got 1 unit of defenders. Ah. Now, if they can come straight through there, then we're absolutely scuppered. Oh, yes, look, they can. They can come through there. So, put you guys like that. Put the archers there like that. Line up the Beornings ready to support. Somehow. And if we send the bodyguard out over there, they can charge the side. Alright. Speed up for now. Oh, that building isn't a building. They're walking through that, so...
The enemy are battering down the gates!
Beornings, stand you ready.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates!
What are they doing over there? They can't get through the gate.
The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense.
Now please tell me
all
that
will
you're
be
firing
lost.
in straight lines and not arching. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect firing position. And as expected, they're being shuffled down through there. Defenders, you've got to live up to your name now. And hold that line. Now these archers are very, very good. For the low level that we get them at. They are very good. Heavy goblin halberds. There's the hunters. Got to bring them down. The hunters are going to be what does us in, I think. I've got our Beornings as well, but they too are very aggressive. Oh yeah, should have sent the Beornings with the other skin changes. Don't know what Furious Charge does, but use it. The Mountain Orc Hunters are really, really aggressive. 13 attack, they're effective against armor, they frighten nearby enemy infantry, they have a 10 charge, but their armor is terrible. And I'm hoping that our incredibly high armor and very high attack, or a high defense, sorry, and high attack means we should slaughter the Mountain Orcs. Come on, Beornings, run.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
The enemy general is dead. There may yet be hope. Especially if Grimbeorn can keep the bulk of that force up there at bay, but the defenders are already losing quite a lot of ground.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
The archers are getting good hits in there though. Oh, he's spinning around. Speed it up. The Beornings have arrived. That should also protect Grimbeorn because he'll be out on his own at the moment. Where is he? Somewhere in that mix. There he is. Good, he's safe. The archers are still firing in. This is going very nicely. Apart from this situation here. The defenders are definitely going to break soon. How many have we killed? They're at 20%, that's not bad. Charge the Beornings across. Speed it up. We've lost 10 skin changes. Come on, come on. Those archers are getting perfect hits. That is almost ideal. They've got virtually nothing in their way, completely clear grass. The enemy is slightly up on a hill, so they're perfect targets. I would not be surprised to learn that the archers have the highest kill tally if we win this. Or even if we lose. I still think they'll have the highest tally by the end of it. Oh, some of them are even turning on them, which is good. They're mostly snagger in there, but there are mountain orcs and there are heavy goblins. The Beornings are getting slightly swamped, but the skin changers haven't lost a man for a while. Oh, it's just slaughtered him. Knocked him off the ground. Oh, they are so cool. They are so cool. Absolutely love them. I don't know what we can do about that shoulder texture popping up. I have no idea. I have no idea about units or anything about the unit making process or how units are generated. Obviously, I know how in the files they work, but where are the Beornings going? Oh, they're routing. large chunks of units routing there. Oh, capture them, capture
The
them.
enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yes, that was formidable. We couldn't ask for a better... Most of the Snagger have now cleared out of this middle line. The defenders are still holding. The defenders are still holding. Right, archers, now is your task. How are they in melee? 6 defense, 4 melee. That's not bad. That is not bad. Very pleased with them. Very pleased indeed. Beorn really is carrying this battle. He's only lost 13 people. We've cut a massive chunk out of the main enemy army main enemy force there. Oh, and we've reclaimed the towers.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Defeat seems almost certain. Where's your courage, man? We have lost a lot of Beornings. I will give him that. In fact, almost all our Beornings are now dead. Push through, archers. See what you can do. Beorn still slaughtering up here. Surely the enemy up here is losing. It's going to fall.
We've lost half of our men.
Ah, they're running.
For the moment, the fortune of
Oh
battle
my
goes
word!
our way.
Everything's running.
Trade remains as such. The enemy army flees the
Perfect.
field.
Capture as many as you
Pursue
can.
and run them down.
An absolutely excellent victory. Are we not staunch defenders? Have we not lived up to our name this day? 82 of those defenders survived. What is their stats? Only 10-5. Good lord. Very useful. Very useful. I shall never mock them in combat and never underestimate their power. Although I think Beorn had a great deal to do with our success here. Oh, terribly sorry. Do excuse me. Alright, that marks the end. Oh, sorry, I didn't zoom in, did I? Ugh, frustrating. It annoys me and things like that when I watch them back as well, because obviously when you watch it back, you're not in control at all. And there are things that you desperately want to do. You desperately want to move the mouse. You desperately want to do this, that, and the other. And even myself watching it back, there are things I want to do that I didn't do the first time around. And so I try and remember to do things like that, even for my own benefit when I watch them again. But with this battle, I shall end this video here. And now, what a formidable battle it has been indeed. We'll obviously wait till the end turn rolls through, and then we'll start the next one at the beginning of it. 273,725.
Remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
What did I say? What did I say? Somebody get me a drink. Woodman Trackers, 390. Skin Changers and Beornings could an almost equal amount. That's because of their low number and their high attack. This is a good army. This is a fun army composition. We've yet to even test out any of our militia, but I don't think they're going to live up to the name of the Beornings or the Skin Changers. But we've certainly got 2 formidable units there. And this is where we find out that they've got a secondary stack waiting around the corner.
Glory.
Oh no, their turn has passed.
There is no glory in hiding.
Oh, I wonder
like
if the
this,
elves
my
will
lord.
help us. No, we're not allied. We're not allied. Clear defeat again.
A prime. We can go no further, my lord.
Right. All I will do is just make sure none of those need any
Yes, my lord.
action, because they disappear if you save the game. No, nothing there. There we are. Alright, so I shall end this video there. So thank you very much indeed for watching again. I hope this one has been as enjoyable as the first, if not more, with the number of battles we've fought this time around. I have scheduled this video, so it will go up on Christmas Day indeed. So as ever, dear friends, thank you very much for watching. I do wish you have a very Merry Christmas. Or as the elves of the Sindar would say, they do have something for Merry Christmas. So it doesn't directly mean Merry Christmas. It's the closest translation they can get, and it is the joyous feast of the coming of the Son of God. And if you wish to say Merry Christmas to your friends and family in Sindar, and it is Mereth Veren Ed Doled Eruion. and it means Merry Christmas. So thank you very much for watching, and until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Neden Pedimad Melunin, and farewell.